A double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Clippers ahead, up by 15. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender,
Not really a big scorer.
Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job, Clark, and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
Yeah, he is. He may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan's become a defensive beast, an animal defensively, and really the thing of it is he's still learning and growing. He's going to continue to get better, which is scary.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul is out there with Jay, and it's Navarro in at the 3 slot. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And for Big Al Jefferson, he's been a great player in this league, but he hasn't played on that many great teams, and he's never made an all-star team. Hard to imagine.
And for Al Jefferson, never making an all-star team, he's got the numbers on offense to get him there. People just feel he's probably, what, Clark, one-dimensional?
Well, you know, even though the All-Star game has no defense for the most part, you usually need to play a little bit of D to have a chance to get there.
Lynn against Paul. Here's Zeller, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And he gets the bucket. Griffin's got his second bucket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Batum attacking. Here's Zeller. That's tipped. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Kicks it to Paul. Off target from three-point range.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down. Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
It's Jefferson high post. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. 6 points for Al Jefferson.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
It's stolen by Lamb. And now Batum pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Charlotte calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Paul passes to Navarro. There's the double team with Lamb. Pass to Griffin. Shot is off. And the Hornets now going the other way. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Navarro.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. A nice shot by Lynn.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
The three through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. Offense is what drives the Clippers, and they were fantastic at it last season. Easily one of the most exciting teams to watch with their high-flying and high-scoring act and number one in terms of efficiency.
Yeah, and it's not just a flash for the Clippers on offense. You talked about their efficiency on the offensive end. Led the league in points scored per 100 possessions at 109.8.
Good. That's now 8 points for Al Jefferson.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
To the paint. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And, guys, Blake Griffin has got to be one of the more humble stars in the league. You rarely hear about off-court issues and interviews. He's engaging and comes off kind of as a regular guy.
That's the way it appears to me, Kevin. The young man has his head screwed on pretty tight and both feet on the ground. He started out as a class act, and he stayed one.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Smith checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pierce comes in for Clutch. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jay. And it's Crawford in for Chris Paul. Back to Lynn. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lamb. Can't get it to go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And talking about Blake Griffin, one of the more well-liked players in our league, but also one of the most teed-up players, top 5 in the league for the past 4 seasons. He's been ejected from several games as well.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Crawford outside, and another 3 for the Clippers.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it. And, you know, getting back to Griffin, it's hard to stay grounded in this league. All the money, endorsements, ad campaigns, commercials, and so forth, that stuff can take you off track. But I think he's going to be grounded and maintain his focus going forward.
That shot wide open. 10 points for Nicholas Batum.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Griffin's shot is off.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
Jefferson kicks to Lynn. Jacks up a 3. Josh Smith pulls it in.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Hornets have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And guys, over his first 3 seasons, no question Jeremy Lamb has been a major disappointment. Clark, his game simply didn't seem to evolve at all over that time.
Well, that's why scouting is an inexact science. You know, he was a major piece in that James Harden trade, Kevin, a few years back, but just hasn't found the traction anticipated for him.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Lamb. Charlotte no good that time either. Clippers leading by 13. Redick dishes to Pierce. 13 feet away. Pierce with another miss. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against Washington.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
And the rejection by Smith. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. Can't hit from the elbow.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
The feed to Smith. Pass to Redick. Back to Pierce. There's Crawford with the three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Kidd-Gilchrist has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, you can't play the score clock. You have to play your game. They need to mix it up a little bit here. And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snide.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Hornets trail by 13. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Lamb passes to Walker. There's the screen. Up top, Kidd-Gilchrist.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Takes a 3, and it's good.
Navarro.
27 points for Jay.
For 3.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his 2nd this quarter.
Lamb, good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Feeds to Jordan. And it's thrown down hard. With both hands.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And it's Walker penetrating. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Walker's got 10.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
There's a screen by Hansbrough. There's the dish to Lamb. From deep 3-point range, a dominating first.
Well, guys, I'm here with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports.